my loves, welcome back. And for those of you who are new, I'm Raveena Singh. Thank you all for the lovely comments you have been sending me. I really love chatting with you and getting to know something about you and reading the questions you have. And some of the questions that I've been getting a lot of lately are, how do you keep your house so beautiful? Or how do you keep it so tidy? How do you keep motivated? Well, let me be the first to tell you that I don't have all the energy you might think I have. My home is always a work in progress, but what I do have are routines. Cleaning is part of my everyday routine, and in this video, I'm sharing with you my morning routine. So I'm sharing with you a typical morning in my home, which usually starts around 7:30. I can take it easy in the morning, sitting in bed for a while with my cup of tea. I usually take this time to check my emails, browse Instagram, and reply to some of your lovely comments as well. Of course, it does make a difference that I don't have toddlers and school-going children. Mine are all mini adults who are now perfectly capable of taking care of themselves. Oh, and I love to have a bit of a morning cuddle with Zoe. Then when it's time to start the day, the first thing I always do is to make my bed. This helps my bedroom look tidy for the rest of the day, even if it isn't the day of the week that I deep clean my bedroom. I like to beat the pillows and the mattress to get rid of any crumbs. Then I neaten up the blanket and fold it over and place the pillows back. Over on the foot of the bed is the cushion Zoe likes to snooze on. I also have this little throw blanket, which Zoe has claimed as her own, as you can tell. And besides that, I always have to clean this little table, which is always messy by morning. This table is great for reading or using my laptop at night. I even like to make Zoe's bed when she lets me. I just put her toys away back in the basket and put her pillow and blanket neatly in the bed. The next thing I do is my skincare routine. I have often mentioned that I don't really use cosmetics on a daily basis, but I am particular about skincare. I do a cleanser, toner, moisturizer, and hydrator routine every morning. I just use these 4 products by Clinique. After I brush my teeth, I start with my cleanser and then my toner. And I got these superb cotton pads from Boots, and these moisten with very little toner. I like using less because I already have dehydrated skin. Then I moisturize, and lastly, I put on some hydrator and let it dry. I prefer gel products as they hydrate without being oily. Nothing fancy, just a basic routine. It barely takes 7 minutes, and I really enjoy starting my day with some self-care. I'm curious to know which brands do you favor. Let me know in the comments below. Now, once I'm ready for the morning, I wipe down the toilet and the sink. For the water closet, I use disposable antibacterial wipes as I find this the most hygienic option. And for the sink, I just rinse the sink and then dry it with a rag. I always give the faucet a quick shine and centralize it for a pristine look. You can also spray some room freshener on your way out. As I leave my bedroom, this is when I grab a load of laundry. My daughter says I have a love-hate relationship with my laundry. Maybe I do. I complain when there's too much laundry, but at the same time, I do love doing laundry. I love making sure it's soft, and I like it to smell heavenly. I do whites, lights, and darks separately, but I also do heavy items like jeans and jackets in a separate pile. Does anyone here have a different way of dealing with laundry? I would love to know. By this time, I have worked up quite an appetite. Paul puts on another pot of tea while I get on making some breakfast. For me, a hearty breakfast has to include eggs. Today, we are having scrambled eggs with baked beans, sausages, and toast. I keep my eggs simple, whisked with a dash of milk and some salt. I do indulge a little though and cook my eggs in butter. Then I wash up and cook the sausages in the same pan. I do recommend cleaning and washing up as you cook, as it is very much easier than doing it all at one go later. Now I'm heating up some baked beans, again in the same pan. And while that's going, I put away any dishes that might be drying overnight. I also put the ingredients back in the refrigerator or pantry right away. That way my kitchen remains clean at all times too. Now, you all know by now that I love taking the extra step, even if it is just for me and my family. Having a nicely presented plate can make your loved ones feel special. It's also a form of self-care. So I'm placing a couple of slices of toast and spooning on the scrambled eggs. Then I'm adding the sausages and finally the baked beans here in this little bowl. Paul likes his eggs garnished with spring onions, while I prefer some parsley on mine. So now it's time to eat. With breakfast, Paul has peach tea and I prefer chamomile. This is the time we spend together in the mornings before we go off to do our separate things. After breakfast, while still sipping my tea, I like to pull out my planner and notebook. I refresh my memory to what needs to be done, and I write out my to-do list for errands and tasks that need doing. Then I refer to my planner for my cleaning schedule for the day. I only do my daily cleaning in the morning. I do my weekly and monthly cleaning in the afternoons. If you have watched my 2019 planner video, you will know that I make pretty detailed to-do lists of all my home chores. If you haven't, I will link the video in the description box below. If you want to know about my afternoon routine, let me know as well. By now it's about 9:30 a.m. and Paul washes up our breakfast dishes while I rotate the laundry and get started on some serious housework. I like taking an empty basket around my home, picking things up and dropping things off. I don't stop until everything is in its own home. Even though I do clean up at night, by morning, the kids have left for work and they don't always get a chance to clean up. This kitchen counter is the usual hotspot. A tie worn the day before or McDonald's packets of condiments miraculously pop out of work bags and onto this counter by morning. I'm also going to do some pick up and put away in my room. Paul was traveling and got home last evening, so there are things I need to put away. I wish someone remembered that we keep our stash of toiletries in the bathroom and not on the TV console. And these medicines go into the dresser. While I'm here, I'm also going to refill some of my medication into bottles. Not too much, just for a couple of days at a time. We do keep some melatonin for jet lag as well. And finally, having emptied the basket, I feed Zoe, and that usually ends my morning routine. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up so I can do more vlogs. And I really want to thank each one of you for your lovely comments and support. I feel so touched when you say I motivate you, but the truth is that your support and love motivates me to share my ideas and tips. Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel and helping it grow beyond my expectations in this short period of time. And until the next video, this is Raveena saying happy homemaking.